Hello? I can hear me. I can hear the game. Now I need to switch my audio over to the game. There we go. Hello, what day is it? I don't know, but it's a grounded today. Still going to take a break from Chrono Cross, probably until further notice, because next week is going to be World of Warcraft. So everything's going on temporary hiatus next week. Yeah, the guy who can one-shot us with a 2-spell combo in Chrono Cross, he can wait. Anyway, let's see. The game that stops sound when you tab out. So, let's see. Yes. Back to Grounded. Still not a lot of new things to do. The problem is, as always, I have like all these windows open and I can't put them here. Oh, no, because if they're floating on top of Grounded, that means Grounded is in the background and the music stops. So I got to put all my stuff over here that I'm looking at. Anyway, still not a lot of new things to do in Warcraft. So this close to the expansion, I don't want to do everything in the beta and then just turn around and do it again in retail. So I'm just going to wait. Also, here's something interesting. There's a new version of OBS, but everything seems to be working all right. That reminds me, I need to bring up my task manager just so I can monitor graphics performance. So my video card does not seem to be overloaded, which is good, but seems to be a problem. So you record video into one type of file, and then you convert it to another type of file to make it easy to work with, but evidently that conversion process is just, it's doing something weird with the audio tracks. I don't know what. When I try to play it, it like defaults to the wrong audio track, and I thought it was completely broken, and I'm like, great, I ruined my recording. Nope, it was just playing like the audio track that I have without any game audio. So it's like, oh, okay. Uploaded it to YouTube just fine. It seems to be fine on YouTube, so it's not that big of a deal, but great. It's like another thing to worry about. OBS is the only thing that's changed, so I'm assuming it's something OBS did. Anyway, so the expanded WoW schedule is kind of complicated, as evidenced by how long it took to explain yesterday. But the easy version is there's going to be Twitch drops happening next week. So you need to get your Twitch and your Battle.net linked together early, because sometimes there can be issues and it takes a few days for it to like, sometimes it takes a couple of days to like actually link. So you want to get that done early. Next Tuesday is going to be another like pre-expansion event thing, and that's November 15th, next Tuesday. So for 3 days, you can watch a WoW stream for 4 hours and get some sort of, I think it looked like an Onyxia kite pet thing. So there will be more stuff, including the fabled Feldrake, but we'll just start with that. So next week, Twitch drops for Warcraft. You want them. They're rare. I think that's it. I've got my I've got my grounded notes. It's captured my mouse. Okay. The next lab is the pond. We need to kill waterboat mans for flippers. We need to find a heck of a lot of a weed stem to finish the base roof. Grub armor. And we made acorn armor, but it's hard to swing weapons. So, probably don't want to keep the acorn armor. I'm choking, don't mind me. I've also got I've got my long pants on, I've got my socks on, so when you're playing a game like Grounded, if a spider in real life decides to crawl over your toes, I don't want an incident to occur. Excuse me, I need water and it's like slippery to grip. And you're thinking, well, why not just use the handle? Well, it's technically there's a football logo on the other side, American football logo, and they are, well, shall we say, litigious about unauthorized use of logos. So I should just get another mug to use on stream, but this is what I have. So, and you think, well, a spider running over your toes, how often does that happen? Well, it'll happen once. That's how often it'll happen. It'll happen once. It'll happen the one time that you don't have your socks on, and you just gotta prepare for spiders to be absolutely everywhere, because they are, in fact, absolutely everywhere. And if you want a horrifying story, I will give you one right now. So, you know, spiders being everywhere. So, maybe it's too much information, but I'm just gonna roll with it. You know, the rim of a toilet. So for whatever reason, I had to flush a toilet before I used it, just for whatever reason. And a spider was flushed down from under the rim of the toilet. So if I had sat down to do my business, the spider would have been all up in there, so to speak. So from now on, I flush every toilet once before I use it. Because one time in my entire life, there was a spider in the toilet, hiding in the toilet. So that's how often spiders happen. All it takes is once. So that's why I wear socks while I play this game. Yes. Isn't that a wonderful little... You'll probably forget until it happens to you. Aphid roast. Water flea roast. Yeet it.
That tastes really good.
Can we sleep yet? Yes. Oh, it said we'd wake up at 11. I'm trying... If I use headphones with a cable, then I get, like, latency-free sound running to my ears, which is nice, but these headphones are super old and they don't hold their place anymore, so I'm giving them a shot, but I already don't like them. Yeah, you better run. So, unfortunately, Or maybe fortunately, not a lot happens in this game until everything happens in this game. So we'll see how long it takes for things to happen in this game. I found a water droplet. We have made progress. Yum, 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 yum. I need 2 more water droplets. There's one. I see a bee. Bees are okay. Well, they're okay when they're far away. Ah, there's another one, but it's floating over the puddle. Can we eat this? Yes. Are we good to go? Eat this. Yum, 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 yum. All right. We did not have any sprigs where we were building our base. So I'm a stock up on sprigs and things. Oh gosh.
Peeping time.
Are you just a nice little... Nope, that's a wolf spider. That must be where his leaf house is. There's like an innocent pile of leaves in that direction. But if you fall inside, it's actually like a little scoop out of the dirt. And inside, which is a wolf spider house. So, we don't go that way. We're probably pretty good on the sprouts. We can head toward the beach.
Need a little decompression?
South Shore Beach. We are full of stuff. Maybe we'll stick with this armor for a little bit. Just to see how it works. It probably won't work well. Oh, it's because we have our ant armor. Let's just keep that stashed for now. This started abruptly. I can show you where we started. Maybe not. So this game started, we woke up in like a little briefcase with a little cutout in the foam in the shape of a person. I think it's over here? No. It is absolutely Honey, I Shrunk the Kids vibes because it's the 80s. It's 80s technology. I hear something with mini legs wandering around, so I'm gonna leave. Oh, and you'll get a kick out of this. The voice of the... So there's like a dad. I don't think he's a dad of any of the characters that you play, but he's just like a science nerd dad. And voiced by a certain Zachary Levi, aka the guy from Chuck. He sounds completely different somehow, but Zachary Levi. I'm like, I haven't heard from that guy in ages. All right, we have mini fibers, we have mini sprouts. If we take enough equipment to build a storage basket. I said storage basket. Nope. The recipe search is like... So you see how short the list is per category that you click on? There's a search recipes bar up here, and you're like, oh, I'll just search for the recipe. It doesn't search everything, which is the only time it would be useful. Because if you knew the category, you'd click on it and see it. So where's the stupid... There it is. Storage chest. And basket. Crude rope, clover leaf. 2 leaf, 4 shells, 2 sap. 4 sap, 2 sap. Also, yes, to answer your question, I believe you can tame creatures. That's been sort of an urban legend. I've never seen it happen before, but I think you can make things called slurries, like pureed plants and stuff, and you can use it to tame creatures. Maybe not an ant. Maybe just the little things. I know you can tame aphids. I'm just wasting all kinds of time. Right. Need to buy a chest. Not buy a chest. The materials needed for a chest. How do I split the stack? Not that way. Retrieve stack. Nope. Retrieve, take. Oh. 5 of those. Nope. Nope. We need cloverleaf. And we needed sap. Which... Okay, we can now make the storage chest. All right. We're going to run to our base. Oh, man, we didn't make a flag for our base. Where is our base? It's got to be here. Yeah, I don't remember much about the show or the movie. Hi, sleeping ladybug. But I do remember the ant. I remember they named the ant, but I don't remember what they named the ant. Oh, the lawnmower. Didn't remember that until just now. Yep, the lawnmower. That's what they spent their special effects budget on.
Ants coming through.
The ants will ignore you if you wear armor made out of ants. So I have red ant armor. So as if I would wear red ant armor, they would think I was a red ant and they would leave me alone completely. But they kind of already do. Except for the soldier ants, they'll come at you. But the regular worker ants are just like, I'm gonna mind my own business. You mind your own business. This is a terrible place to build a base, but I did it. Mostly because this is where the wolf spider roams in the middle of the night, which is awesome. I built a chest right here. Now we put deposit stack. Eel. Oh, we need that. Yeah, perfect. I think we want to run back before it gets dark. Because I don't want to die out here. It'll be game over, man. I'm stuck. Collect some more sprouts. I see an acorn to smash. This is Spider Alley, so watch out. Ooh. I hear something creaking. Give me all the sap. There, I saw another acorn to bash. There it is. Dangerously in spider territory. I think we go. While it's still light. Oh, that's a water droplet. These burrowing dudes are larvae. Probably. Where did my torch go? I put it in the chest back home, didn't I? Wait, where is... Oh, there's my shovel. Well. It could be a larva or a grub. It could be a larva. Dig! Dig! There we go. It's a grub. How's it going? Well, we've already taken a load of stuff to the new base, and now we're going running back home before it's dark because we've made a little progress, I guess. We have fulfilled a goal, which is more than I can say for most of the other episodes. So we're doing great. What's it, stupid bird? Bird drop a feather on the spacer. Where'd my torch go is the big question. Where'd the torch go? It would only auto-deposit into a chest if there was already a torch in a chest, which means I should have two torches. But they're gone. Okay, fine. Now, which category is a torch under? Found it. Yay, 21 months. Thanks for the sub. Have a torch on me. Whoops. I said, am I an idiot? Where did the torch go? It says space to craft torch.
Let's see what's sneaking around here.
Torch. Don't worry, it's like relearning the game every time I play. Guess it'd be too much of... There it is. Whatever. Yes. All of this stuff over here throws me off. The hot pouch doesn't mean anything. It's just shortcut keys, right? I keep thinking, oh, these are all, you know, extra slots. Nope. They're not extra slots. They're shortcut slots. And then when I switch from my knife to and back again, if my shield gets unequipped, then it doesn't come back. You think it would remember I want the shield with the knife when I switch to the big club and then switch back, but no, 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 no. So that's the eelgrass. We have a breathing tube. Oh, will that go in accessory? No. Is that a helmet?
Safety first.
Sure. It's a helmet. So we can breathe underwater. In theory. Now we're just waiting for it to be... Fine, I can't go to sleep.
Feeling refreshed.
I guess we'll look for water? I can't help but notice there's no water. I know it's kind of dark, but it's easier for me to see the refraction of the water bubbles when there's one, see? All the way over there. There's some. Okie dokie. So on the actual to-do list, we need to kill water boatmen for flippers. That reminds me, we have a flipper in here. Not a flipper, but we have a boatman fin. We'll need that. I feel like I am brushing up against the microphone, but I can't hear it. I can only feel it. But sometimes I don't feel it, and I'm sure you can hear it. Who is walking around? I'm gonna shank you. Unless you're a spider. And my torch has left the building. Oh. It's just a weevil. Get. These headphones will...
Sounds like it's all clogged up.
almost amplify a different set of frequencies than my other headphones. Which kind of makes sense, but I'm like relearning all the weird noises now. Can't sleep until 11:24. Okay. Can we make some silk? Can we make grub armor? Grub sludge. Grub hide. Spider butt. Grub goggles. Is that armor? The grub goggles are armor. Grub hide weevil meat. Aerodynamic vest. Oh, this acorn armor makes things eat us, doesn't it? Because the bugs like to eat acorns. Gonna consolidate my acorn. Let's at least reset our spawn point. But my gosh, can we like move time forward, please? Oh, jeez. Ant. All I saw were the legs. We can't... What's kind of annoying is that we can't build something and put it in our inventory. We have to keep the materials with us and then put it in our inventory. If we wanted to like go make a trail marker at our other base, we can't just like carry the trail marker there. We have to carry the materials to make the trail marker there. Can we make a dew collector? We might be able to. We have much silk rope. A weed stem. The weed stems. Oh, there's a moon. Now it's super bright out. All right. We're going to sleep. We eat some delicious steak. We drink some delicious water.
Really good.
Then we go to our base. One more dewdrop, please. Ah. Bonk. Okie dokie. Here we go. And see, it's unequipped my shield because that's what I want. Now, I know you can chop down grass, with obviously, but then you can chop the grass stump that's left, and then supposedly, so I've heard on the internet, so you know it's true, they won't grow back if you dig up the root. So maybe I can make some roads. There's a ladybug. That means we're safe, right? Oh, there's more acorns. I'll yoink that and get ambushed by a spider. We got a shell. That whole acorn exploded and we got one shell. Ooh, we got 2 shells out of that. What a deal. I feel like we're in danger, so I'm going to move on. Oh, spider! I do believe the coast is clear. Famous last words. Oh, some of our grass is growing back. So we need some weed stems. The rarest of everything. What were we going to build? No, we were going to build a trail marker, but was there something else? Don't remember. Trail marker. 2 sprigs, 2 plant fibers, 1 clover leaf. 2 sprig. Fiber. 2 plant fiber. Of course. And, oh, a clover leaf. I hereby stake a claim. Boop. Can we name these yet? No. You know what? This is site B. It's going to be green. Because it is green. It's kind of crazy to be carrying armor with us everywhere, but I also feel like I need to keep hold of that. There was a weed stem up here in Spiderland. Or was there? Well, that's an orb weaver. Comparatively friendly. Honestly,
Let's take a look.
I think we gotta go to the other side of the river, don't we? And I don't think we can carry weed stems through the water. Well, put the shovel away. There's the knife. Does the spear work underwater? Well, I guess we're gonna find out. The torch doesn't work underwater. Okay. That does work underwater. We need more eelgrass. And to not be eaten by a fish. And to not be ambushed by a spider. Oh, I'm not wearing my breather.
Armoring up.
Don't be silly. This is not armoring up. Oh. I was looking for Shadow. It's just this jerk. Alright, do-over. We go. I'm like, pay attention to the shadows on the seabed. The pond bed? I don't want a spider coming at me. There's a spider. How delightful. Also, if we can, like, get to the bottom of the pond and get bones. Alright, well, can we kill this thing? Yeah, come at me. No, not quite yet. It seems like. Well, maybe. Ow. Yeah, you jerk. I mean, ow, but you jerk. That just, what is that? It's just an ambiguous chunk of an aquatic spider. Where did we get the webs from? Why is everything so... Why is everything trying to eat me? Wait. What does it take to build a cook rack? Pebblet, sprig, dry grass chunk. We can do that. We need to eat to get some HP back. I hear the sounds of a sweet ladybug. I think. Yeah, there you are. Hi. So I feel like this is not a good support system, but we don't have anything else because we can't find weed stems. Roasting spit. Let's put that over here. Pebblet, sprig, dry grass chunks. Or I'll just take everything. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Let's put that in the storage chest for safekeeping. We need pebblet, sprig. All right. R. Dry grass. Bonk. Dry grass, you know, I guess technically dry grass isn't dead grass. Because grass dries out in the winter and it comes back. So, never mind. I'm like, how does dry grass grow? Of course, not a single pebble to be seen. Did I pick like the worst place to build a base? There's just no materials. None. I mean, I guess I could hammer that rock. Oh? We got... Oh, okay. I'm like, better not have got one pebblet out of that. 7 pebblets. I accept.
Feeling refreshed.
Hoot hoot. Ah. Now we can roast a thing. And then we're good to go jump into the lake again right before it gets dark, and maybe we can camp out here. I kind of don't want to, but we could try. The problem is the roof is a lie. If a wolf spider came up and just peeked over the top of the roof, it would know we were here. It's dark down here now that the light is going away. Awesome. I've discovered a sunken pot. Okay. Is this safe to go inside? Or am I gonna get ambushed by something horrifying?
Science!
Science is out of control.
Okay. We have made some progress. We made it down to the bottom of the lake. We're going back. To collect... Oh, spider. Great. Awesome. Do we see bones? We see lights. Oh, there's two of them. You know what? I will kill you. I will end you. Yeah. Back off. Yeah. Man, why can't we, like, there's all kinds of, like, weed pieces. Okay, I think we probably want to,
Hydration is the key to performance.
I don't think we want to tempt fate. We need 1 stem, 2 stem, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We need 11 weed stems we can probably find on the way back from actual home. I already forgot how many we needed. 11? I'm just gonna say 12. We need a dozen. I think we can carry 6 or 8 at once. But we're gonna have to chop down dandelions. That's where they come from, I believe. Yeah, plenty of dandelions on the way there, so we can grab some on the way back. Up, the feather's still here. Don't know how to make a tier 2 axe. We left the, nope, we have a spider piece. Yes, let's go put that. You know what? I'm gonna rename the base. This is Alpha Base. Where is computer? over this way. We can make a bone dagger and a bone trident out of a spider piece. I'll build a trident. I imagine it's called bone because we need bone. So, a hydrodynamic bone weapon that excels at underwater combat. Bone dagger. Look how much damage these things don't do. Sure. Whack some water. Where is this dandelion? Nope. I thought that was the torch. It is not.
Bam! Alley hoops, bringing the light.
Light 'em up! Aha! There you are. I'ma yoink that. I said, yoink that. I said, oh, gosh. That doesn't seem right. Where did all the stems go? Are they all stuck up on the tree, the leaf, the grass? There's that one stuck up there. Ah, there's two of them. We can carry one more. Was there not one more? There might have been one. Now that I'm on the lookout for, like, weed stems, I'm seeing the texture everywhere, and it's kind of annoying. So I don't know if we can carry less because we have heavy armor. Or if it's just because weed stems are just heavier. Someone's being murdered over there, and I don't know if it's a spider doing it or just an ant. Is it time to sleep? Gosh, and you will wake up in the dark. Ah, there's another dandelion. Now that I'm on the lookout, they're all over the place. Give me some of that water.
Feeling refreshed.
Nom 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 nom. Yeah. What the? Okay. Maybe only 5 comes down, so maybe we did good. Oh. 6 came down. Good enough. I'm not going to look for that other one stem in the dark. Can we wake up in the morning yet? Yes, we'll wake up at 5. We shall grab some water. We shall eat a bug. Mmm. Whoops, didn't need to drink 2, I guess, but we did. Like it warns me every time, you need a chopping tool for this. Well, I'm not trying to chop it down. I'm just giving it a wiggle so I can grab the water. Who wants to be eaten? You. I need another volunteer. Mm-mm. I think once we make those other 2 stairs, that'll at least help me feel better about the support of the base, and then we can put the roof on, and then easy. Hi, Ladybug. How's life? Great. Love to hear it, but I've got places to be. Namely, Site B. The shortest distance between 2 points is right through Spiderland, so maybe we hook a loop over here. Whoop. Okay. We're, spiders on the move. Let's hit this tree root. There we go. Now we're safe. Relatively. The wolf spider may still be prowling around this early. Woo, woo, woo. Orb weaver. Rise and shine. I don't see trees waving. Okay. Build. Build. 1, 2, 3. We have one more, right? No? Are we not carrying anymore? Okay. Guess, yeah, that was it. Now we need grass planks. Cloverleaf, weed stem, sap. We have lots of sap. We just need grass planks. Don't fall on my base. Can't tell if I'm hearing like spider growls going on. Okay, I can only carry 5 of these, so now it makes me think it's armor related. In which case... How many can I carry now? Oh, jeez. Don't be expected... You don't expect to be startled by a koi. But here we are.
It's really good.
Being startled by a koi. Oh, we need these. We need all the sap. There's a dandelion over... Okay, that's just an ant.
How many aphids is that?
It's a ladybug.
Peeping goggles equipped.
Those are some flowers. Many, there's a dandelion. Oh, there's a dandelion. Right here. Calm yourself, Orb Weaver. Whoops, I did not mean to or want to fall down. Okay, I didn't want to interrupt your food. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't sap because then I would have taken it. Okay. I'm a grab this weed. I think we're safe. Wait, are these black ants? I think they're red ants. Hello? Yeah, they must be because I can't identify them. It's kind of annoying that you can't peep something you've identified. Because I like to be able to go, oh, that's what that is. Oh. Is it a mutation? Can I not carry more? Natural Explorer? Or is it ant armor that does it? Increase hauling capacity?
Engage.
Give me that. Heck yeah. I'm an ant. Yep. That was a sap. Ooh, the dandelion grew back over here. Gonna yoink that. The heck was that noise? Oh, it's just Mr. Fish. Or Mrs. Fish. I haven't checked. Surely that isn't it. Yeah. Oh, unsupported. I have to finish. All right. Let's go grab the next dandelion. That bee is going to be very upset that I'm going to chop down a flower, but it's mine, I need it. Oh, there it is. I'm like, where'd it go? The spider literally comes through here, so we need to make sure that we're not going to get jumped. All right, what do we need? Just a bunch of clover leaf and a bunch of sap. Can do. Excuse me, Aunt. How many do we need? Super build. Nice. We need more sap. We're gonna go have... Oh, boy. We're gonna have to go on a sap spree. Unsupported. Okay. I think we can just chuck all this out here. It might get kicked around by spiders, but, oh, there it is. So we just need sap. Lots of pollen? That's new. I hear many legs. I mean, we're basically in Sapland, so... Oh, ant. Jeez. I want to know what's... Oh, is it a bug stuck in a web? Whoa, fell off my stick. Ah! Oh, it's a bee. It's a bee that's stuck on a tree. Okay, bee. I'm Dobby. Okay, that was another ant. Yoink. This sap stalactite has not reformed. Let's see. We might be done. Nope, I want to crouch. Nope, I want to crouch. There we go. Because I saw, there it is. Oh no, that's a mosquito. No. Oh, I can catch water. All right. Next in the list is this, and then this, and then this. Ah, we just need one more weed stem. 3 more leaves, clover leaves. And then we can spend the night in our wonderful anti-spider base. But maybe. Just... That is to say, nothing's stopping. Of course, I grab... Nice. Okay. Does this mean we're safe? I'm like mildly terrified to give this base a test.
Hydration is the key to performance.
We need a lamp. There's no torch in here. Oh my gosh. I mean, that would probably be a good thing to like retrofit a clay foundation. Plant lamp. Sap sconce. We could do a couple sconces. Sprig and dry grass. Kind of like the lamps, though. Put a lamp in the middle of the room. That's what I'm feeling. Oh, left control, snap to grid. How nice. Perfect. I like a grid. Don't think the house is on a grid. Let's try this again. Yeah, the house is definitely not on a grid. Or maybe it's using the house as a grid. Okay. Well, I have to try, right? I'm not going to rip the whole thing down, but... Oh, okay. No. The grid is based on the house. Nice. What do we need? Sprig? It's getting dark. Sprig, sap, dry grass. So now we just need a more sap. Oh, pollen. Yeah, we need one more sap before the sun goes down because we're going to be without any light. That's not sap. That's honeydew. I found a sap. Ooh, something hissed. Ooh, what? Is it just getting eaten by a spider? I mean, an ant? Yes. The answer is yes. Well. Look what we have here. A humble abode. Now it's dark. So going down to the bottom of the lake, not gonna be something we want to do. Do we want to build a workstation? Where did the workstation come from? Storage and utilities. Workbench. Plank, sprig, sap. Snap to grid, please. Ah. Yes. Nice. I will, in fact, build it here. I don't think that's close enough to the storage chest. Does it need to be next to a storage chest? I'm gonna put it here, like I wanted to. Nope. F. Relocate. There. Three grass planks, 4 sprigs. More sprigs! More sap and grass planks. All right, let's try to grab some sap before it gets too dark. Although I'm pretty sure the wolf spider comes out at this time. I'm like, something is stomping around. Oh, there's some. Well, I fell. I'm not under attack. I hope. Perfect. What is that?
Goggles equipped.
There's like water hanging off of that leaf and I keep seeing it. We need a leaf, not a leaf. We need grass plank. You know what? I don't like this grass right up next to the base. So I'm gonna chop it down. I did it. Take that. Nice. Sap. So, here we are. We will be able to see wolf spider outside. We have an escape hatch. AKA hole in the wall. Literally. Not like restaurant hole in the wall. Literally hole in the wall. Oh, we need food for the morning. Mosquitoes. What? Everything has stopped, like, moving around. Oh. I hear you, Weevil.
Weevil here!
My gosh. Oh, I forgot the knife poisons. All right. Yoink the Weevil running inside because this is wolf spider country. Nope. There's no noise. I kind of want to, you know, make sure it's out there before I consider the basic success. We were standing on the lily pad that night. I mean, it might just automatically be a success because... Oh.
How many aphids is that?
You jerk. Well. Is grass moving? I don't see anything. I think we're just gonna do the thing.
Feeling refreshed.
Can we go to sleep yet? No. Oh, we have some meat. I'm going crazy. We went out to get weevil meat, didn't we? But I'm out of water. Okay. I think we're just good to chill. Still can't pass the time. I'm sniffling. I must be allergic to something. Hollowed out acorn can store up to 6 drops of liquid. Okay. So you collect dew with the dew collector. And you dump it all into the water container. My Scabby turned green, so it's like night for real now. Still will only wake up at 4. No, put the fire out. Turn it off.
Peeping time.
I don't want to open the... I did. All right. Well, I mean, I will hear it if it's out there. You know what? This base is pretty much... It's got everything from the other base. We live here now. It would be nice to have stairs so we can climb in from the lake. Then we could always knock a hole in the wall and make stairs up to another platform for more. I envision a platform without walls, or without a roof necessarily, just for like the crafting room. And this is like the safe house because we need to like not get eaten. Yes, perfect. Eating time. Whoop! Aphid. I need water, don't worry. That was a noise. Scared me. Okay. We do have a dewdrop. I said dewdrop. I said well, the dewdrop is floating in the air.
There's another aphid. There's another aphid.
We almost had it. Maybe. Nope. Kind of need this water specifically. All right, where's a rock? I think we have a pebble in here. Yeah.
Hydration is the key to performance.
Yeah. Oh, I want my arrow back. All right, I guess as soon as it gets light out, put the breathing mask on, put the heavy armor on, so we fight the spiders. Pebble dagger. It seems the video seems kind of choppy on my screen. Don't have any dropped frames though. My graphics card isn't overloaded. Oh, we definitely need water. We'll make a quick foray. Oh, the sap is back. Ooh, ant. There's a water droplet. Scoopy, scoopy. There's a water droplet over yonder. We can probably grab without too much trouble. This one? Yep. And the last one. Because we need to fill this thing up one more time. Bonk. Okie dokie Loki. Pick up some sprigs. Okay, that's just digging. All right. Now that we have a base next to the lake, I think we still need we need flippers. Yeah, you're telling me. All right, what does it take to make a flipper? Actually, let's make sure everything is put away that we don't need. I mean, we're not going to need the bow underwater. Nor do we need a sprig or a torch, but I'm going to keep the torch. How many flippers or legs? Armor. Nope. What? Where's the flipper? If it's not considered armor, fin flops. Lily pad wax, and we need 4 water boatman fins. All right, we have one here. Yes, we brought it with us. Okay. Put the shield on and all right, here we go. Dive. There's the fish. Beep, boop. Oh, tadpole. Oh. Is that... There's an opening right there, but I think it's covered. Well, here's lily pad wax if we need that. Which we do to some extent, so. It's getting late, so my words are coming slower and slower. thought there was more. There they are. You ever hear a fish roar? That's what that was. A fish roar. Where'd you go, fish? Go fish? Is the fish one of those creatures that, like, vanishes? Okay, no. I'm okay with how fast the fish got over there. I'm used to, like, horror games, you know, where it's like if you take your eyes off the monster, then it could be anywhere. But it's a fish. What's this? Anything? No. There's like these spiders everywhere. Who's attacking me? Oh, you. Well, I don't want to get eaten by a fish, so hurry up and get over here if you're going to get over here. Grab it on the way up. Oh. All right, so that isn't... The air meter is not air to when you start losing HP. The air is it. So you have to be up there after how many seconds? 80. Stupid spider. Oh, is there water bubbles? Perfect. You can stay here forever. What are you? Oh, you're a water boatman. I need you. Get over here, you jerk. Don't be spiders. All right. We have 3 boatmans. Oh, there's another one. Replenish air. Oh, missed it by that much. Where'd he go? There he is. Two fins. Is this a web? Like, can I kill it? So this is a glass lab. So I can't get in. It's not like a diving pool. Woo! The air bubbles are over here. We'll go over here and fight the spider. Uh-huh. Dancing behind the... You gonna come at me? Yeah. I may be like, come at me, bro, but...
Whoa.
Ugh. So, bones. What is a fish? What do the bones even look like? I don't even know what I'm looking for. So I don't even know if they're around here. The super tech chip is all the way over there. Am I just in the wrong area completely? Spider stuck on the spade. Idiot. Can we make the flippers yet? No, we need one more boatman flipper. Because I think we have... There he is. It's like, now that we know how to navigate the pond, it's time to find these. Oh, where'd you go? What? We literally, there he is. I'm like, we saw him. He's swimming so fast. Three fins. So now the question is, did I grab the fin from the box? Or is this 4? Can I drink water here?
That tastes really good.
Yes, I can drink underwater. You know what? I'm going to put the spear in the torch slot. As long as I have a shield while with the spear, yep, we're good. Well, hello, tadpoles. I'm going to yoink this science. Need to find electric bubbles. I found some. Don't touch it in case the game thinks it is in fact electric. Is that a bone? Of course not. Wow, that spear is absolutely terrible. Oh, well, there's two of them now. I think that's a signal to go. Oh. Yep. Flee! We need to build some flippers. Whew. Well, made it. Our first real excursion in the lake. Give me that aphid roast. Oh, we got 13 lily pad wax. Yeah. So what do we need to make the fins? Ooh. Oh, we can. Just right now. And we will. Right now. How fast does this make us go?
Armor protection, engage.
Light armor plus swim speed. Is it good swim speed? You know what? Is it this? Yeah, let's just put our ant shoulder pads on. It's almost dark. Let's roast that. Let's say we take the flippers for a spin. I won't say it's significantly faster, but it is most certainly faster. There be bubbles. So we make it over here. It says there's a science station. So it's just this. This is a science station it's registering. So how do we get in there? Take a bubble. Bubble, please. Thank you. So let's mark that. That might be near the entrance. There's lights. Nope, that's another science station. Oh. Well, that's not the way in. That's the fish. Bubbles. Bubbles, please. Thank you. We can afford to spend some time down here away from the fish. Let's check out over here for anything obvious before we head back to base. Is this... Oh my gosh, that's horrifying. It's a T-Rex toy. Thanks, game. Sunken T-Rex. Scared the crap out of me. Although you don't necessarily see that. I'm a pretty emotionless person. Ooh. We may die. Where's Bubbles? Great. Not gonna find any air. All my stuff. No. Well, we're going back. We kept some food. Eat it. Eat it. We can... Oh, did we keep... Okay, we kept all of our armor. We just lost our inventory. Oh, shut up, spiders. I'm not even in the mood anymore. I just want a bubble of air. Then we're going back down to the T-Rex. Where was the T-Rex? Oh, yeah, I'm on the right course. Bobbers. Got it. Okay, so this time... Let's make sure that we keep our... All right, we have 80 seconds to get in wherever here is. Is this a moon pool? Was I this close? Nope, that's locked. That's locked too. Well, none of this matters because I don't have air down here. It says ABC. I don't think I'm losing... It says equipment damaged, but it's not terrible. Not great. Is that my... So now I'm thinking, should I have picked up my other backpack? Or will both backpacks be there? Well, there's the fish. Don't eat me, fish. I know you're around here, fish. Ooh! No! Did I get eaten by a fish? I think I'm getting pushed around. The thing about it being pitch black is that I don't know what's happening to me, so... I'm not even really all that scared. Where's the T-Rex? There's the T-Rex. We're gonna get in and then call... That's the goal. I'm just mad at this point. Give me my stuff back. The fish hasn't moved at all. We like accidentally recharged our air by swimming over a bubble. All right. Don't come this way, fish. It's coming this way. Go away. All right, here we go. One more time. Once more. There was ABC. Can we like push this or something? No? Of course not. I'm following this pipe. I think we can't do anything. All right, this is super dumb. I am just going to get my equipment back and then swim back here because what the heck? So I get it, right? It says there's a hatch. It says ABC. The lights are red. Clearly there's an ABC lock. I followed the power line. It goes into the wall. So A, B, and C are like somewhere in the pond somewhere. And we just have to, oh, fish. Am I gonna get swallowed by a fish? He pushed me. Am I stuck because the fish is trying to eat me? Yep. This isn't even, like, scary. It's just super irritating. Is my backpack not even on the map anymore? No, it is. Okay. Go away, you stupid fish. Are you still stuck on the plant? You, like, wanted me so bad. You were willing to, like, mash your face through a plant, and now you're stuck. Okay. We go down. Again. Past the spiders. Past the T-Rex. Again. Overshot it. Again. This is the water bubbles. Bubbles, please. Bubbles, please. Thank you. Well, that's a spider. Sure. Okay, I'm gonna grab my backpack and then we're gonna leave.
Looks like everything's still here.
I'm gonna try to smack this with my knife before swimming back, even though it'll probably cost us. Swing the knife, please. Yep, didn't do anything. It's probably gonna take us a couple goes to get the backpack back up to someplace useful. Oh no, we died again. How terrible. The fish is still stuck. Serves you right. Okay. There it is. Bubbles. Missed it by that much. There's another one. Get out of here, spider. I'm not in a mood. Where's the backpack? I cannot see the backpack. There it is. Get out of here, spider. Grab an air bubble. We made it. What's down here? Anything useful? Muddy scale. Do we have a shovel? Yes. Yes, we do. Let's grab this. Let's at least make our expedition worth something. Koi fish scale. Bubble, please. Soon. Thank you. All right, one more scouring the seafloor. But we'll probably not find anything here different. Is this a bone? It is a bone. Dig it up. Nice. Don't see anything. Muddy scale. Okay, we need clay. Well, not really, but it would be useful. All right, we need air. One more trip down? Okay, there's air. One more trip. Around the light. Just in case. I think we probably have everything. We need to make an underwater torch. Okay, going back up. Maybe we need to hit those things with a hammer? Those... Oh, I missed the air bubble. Fine, we're just going up. So there were like switches underwater down there? It looks like they're big enough to turn. If I was big enough to turn them. I'm not, but maybe the hammer would. Just get out of the water. Go home. Again, this would be nice to have like stairs leading out of the water, so we don't have to like run up around here and then, but oh well, that'll be something nice to do next time. Do I have anything to cook? No. I didn't have a whole lot of stuff. You know what? Let's go research these things, because I'm curious.
Feeling refreshed.
We need some aphid meats. Come here, you stupid. Did I lose all my arrows? Oh no, the arrows in the box. Ooh, acorn bit.
Can't waste food. Can't waste food. Can't waste food.
All right. What can we make with this dumb thing? Great. Uncommon resource. Doesn't do anything. Or at least we didn't learn anything from it. Shinobi sneeze. So we can make a potion out of the pollen. And then scales. I hope we can make armor. Yes. Koi scale chest plate, helmet, and leggings. Nice. I want to see these fish scale legs. Sturdy and hydrodynamic leg. Protection made from koi fish scales. Increased protection without sacrificing style. Perfect block light armor. Ooh. Nice. Might have to make those. Oh, we need 5 bones for this bubble helmet. All right. Back to base. Oh, we need to eat something. Who's the unlucky bug? Weevil. Wow, I can like really swing this thing when I don't have armor on. Probably not recommended, but it's an option. Ooh, a water droplet. Nice. My staircase captures water drops rolling down. All right. Put all that expensive stuff in the chest. So what's the plan for next time? Write my notes. Next lab in the pond. ABC locks. You don't need to kill boatmans for flippers anymore. We finished the base roof. We did not get grub armor. But koi armor instead. Underwater torch. What else did we need to do? might have been it. That I can... Oh, bubble helmet. And that was it. Pollen. Bees go nuts over it. Shiny scale from the koi fish. Sturdy and reliable. That's tier 2. Alright, so... How do we unlock... Oh, insect axe. Oh, no. Ladybug head bombardier parts. Insect bow. Spider chunk, spider fang. Okay, so it's just a spider bow. That's what you're saying. Bone dagger. We could probably do the... Oh, well, that won't help us outside of the water. Spider fang. Nimble dagger made from wolf spider fang. Yay. So tier 2 is just, I'll just casually kill some spiders. A pollen puff blast hides you from enemy sight for a short duration. All right, well, I think we have a plan for next time. Namely... Oh, your hair was kind of crazy. There we go. Namely, boost our water ability. We want to have a torch so we can see. Which I don't know. What do we need to make a torch? Underwater torch. It's a weird one. It's like a little... Wait. Am I thinking of the house? No, this. This is what I'm thinking of. We don't have an underwater torch. I think we need to find a slime mold. Oh, we do have an underwater torch. So we need... These come from the ant hill. Ant hill mold stalks. In the bubble helmet. Bones. Underwater bones are the big ones there that are blocking us from the bubble helmet. Okay. Okay. Torch, helmet, find A, B, and C. That's the next plan. Now we can save. Now we can quit. Forever. Well, went over time a bit, but that's it. Nothing else. Guild Wars 2 is trying to get me to play some new Living World Season 1. Which this time you don't have to log in to unlock those. So otherwise I would be like telling people, hey, log into Guild Wars 2 to unlock the living story. Anyway, that's it. Probably do Grounded again tomorrow. Probably will not be World of Warcraft. Yep. That's it. I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. I'll put it up on YouTube as soon as I can. And I will see ya later. Bye-bye.